Tensions between India and Pakistan are still at boiling point, despite a ceasefire that was established earlier this week. The missile attacks may have settled for now, but geopolitical tensions are keeping the conflict front of mind for everyone. China has always been a close ally of Pakistan, and that loyalty has shone over the past week.
No, India should claw back on this whole road to normalization. I mean, we have just announced that we're resuming the Mansarovar Yatra. We've just announced that we're resuming direct flights between Delhi and Beijing. India should claw back. I mean, today, Professor Gao, there are credible media reports, there is satellite imagery to show that Chinese logistical movements, including fuel and engineering supplies, near Pakistan's northern regions. Can you categorically confirm or deny to our viewers who are watching here in India that if a situation were to escalate between India and Pakistan, that China will not come to Pakistan's aid, providing it military and logistical supplies?
Thank you very much. Allow me to make several very brief points. First of all, I have great respect for India as a country and as a nation. On the other hand, allow me to emphasize the size of the Chinese economy today is about 5 times as big as India's economy. This is the reality. But the point is, if India wants to shut itself out of China, it's in the detriment of the Indian people. So don't talk to me about closing China away from India, because you will do that with great harm to the fundamental interest of the Indian people. That's number one. Number two is don't ever underestimate China's commitment to Pakistan to defend Pakistan's legitimate interest of its sovereignty and territorial integrity. We are ironclad brothers and sisters.
So, Professor Gao, does China not have an iota of concern?
And another Chinese analyst doubled down on this, confirming China and Pakistan are ironclad siblings.
So to say, the relations between China and Pakistan are ironclad brothers and sisters relations. We really support each other. So if any escalation of the tension will threaten the legitimate interest of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Pakistan, I don't think any country should second guess the Chinese commitment to protecting and defending the legitimate interests, especially relating to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Pakistan. So it is time for all the relevant...
This comes as Turkish president also publicly backed Pakistan with strong and decisive words yesterday.
Between Pakistan and India, the tension that broke out was ended with ceasefire, and I wish to express our pleasure for this. The nefarious terror attack, or with the missile attack against Pakistan, we had a very clear stance. We expressed our support to the Pakistani public, and the tension which reached serious levels, and in order to decrease it, we made efforts. With Brother Shahbaz Sharif, we had a phone call which was very significant. We, with patience and common sense and right approach, for this approach we congratulate the Pakistani brothers and sisters. And in the next phase, we made a warning to not give in to provocations, which I repeat again. The new calm environment reached with the ceasefire hopefully will facilitate the resolution of all issues, including the water issue. As Turkey, hopefully in the future, during difficult days, we are going to continue supporting the Pakistani people. In such crises, our stance is always clear. We always stand for peace, stability, diplomacy, and dialogue. In international relations, we do not look for gains in others' losses. We reject this understanding.
Online commentators blasted Turkey's loyalty, calling for a boycott of the country. Turkey's support for Pakistan, despite India's past aid, necessitates a strong Indian response. Economically, a boycott of Turkish products. Diplomatically, deepen relations with Greece, Cyprus and Armenia, which oppose Turkey. This commentator agreed, saying Pakistan and Turkey will someday sink together. India must also stand against its enemies for Dharma. And in another twist, which has raised concerns for the escalation of the conflict, Taiwan has come out to publicly back India. In a press release on Saturday, Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said, following the terrorist attack in Kashmir on April 22nd, tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated, eliciting international concern. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, MOFA, works closely with democratic partners worldwide in staunch opposition to international terrorism. It expresses firm support for all legitimate and necessary actions taken by the government of India to safeguard national security and fight terrorist forces that cross borders to attack innocent civilians. The support is particularly alarming given the historical tension between China and Taiwan. And whilst alliances are being fortified in the region, Donald Trump is trying to solve the conflict by threatening trade sanctions.
The strength and the wisdom and fortitude to fully know and to understand the gravity of the situation. And we helped a lot. And we helped also with trade. I said, come on, we're going to do a lot of trade with you guys. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. If you stop it, we're doing trade. If you don't stop it, we're not going to do any trade. People have never really used trade the way I used it. That I can tell you. And all of a sudden they said, I think we're going to stop. And they have. And they did it for a lot of reasons. But trade is a big one. We're going to do a lot of trade with Pakistan. We're going to do a lot of trade with India. We're negotiating with India right now. We're going to be soon negotiating with Pakistan. And we stopped the nuclear conflict. I think it could have been a bad nuclear war. Millions of people could have been killed, so I'm very proud of that.
And it seems Trump followed through. As soon as the ceasefire was announced, Trump met with India's top industrialist, Mukesh Ambani, in Qatar.